Jquat, Jquat.
Wacha nionyeshe kiodi. Hai.
Ati
Hai. One time. Production team.
Jquat, Jquat, DJ. So guys, I hope mnaenjoy mkiwa pale home ya. Kumbuka pale tunaenda pale Twitter tunatesa. Share link pale wasewa kuje live. Ukiingia pale live, drop ka comment pale sema Jquat aye. Sawa sawa?
Hey.
Yeah.
So meanwhile DJ play that tune.
Yeah. Jquat, DJ, wewe. Guys, imagine live inatesa hivyo. Hiyo ni online.
Sasa
sim live inatesa. Na ukikuwa sasa una watch live.
Don't leave me. Don't leave me.
I should not leave you.
Comment hapo chini, don't leave me.
So guys, iko hivi.
Yeah.
I want to reintroduce Jkusa Congress of the Clerks Address person. Give his remarks tena. Kwa sababu gani give his remarks? Tumeona pale comment section wanasema nini? Rudisha yeye.
Rudisha
yeye. Ama nadanganya?
Yeah. He's not danganying.
I'm not danganying. Rudisha yeye. Hey,
return him.
DJ, rudisha yeye. Wapi kelele ya Jquat Clerk akikuja? Wapi kelele ya Thank you, DJ.
The chair of Jkusa, the vice president Jkusa, the secretary general Jkusa, the finance secretary, the academic secretary, the sports and entertainment secretary, the accommodation secretary, and the speaker, all members of the Congress, and all the freshmen. Good afternoon. First of all, I will start by introducing all the congressmen and women who are present today with us. Kindly wake up and stand up and wave to the freshmen. Please come forward. Please come forward.
Yeah, twende pale. That is the Jkusa Congress. The chairperson Boniface Nyaga, and I'll introduce. Wapi smile yake pale comment section?
What time?
Koti nayo. Hype.
There are our people.
Ushaona koti kaa hiyo?
Koti kama hiyo sijaiona. Unajua huyu sasa anafaa kwenda wapi?
Koti imenyooka tua.
Poleni. Sorry.
These are the members of Congress who are present today. Please, I want you to say your names and the schools that you present.
Naitwa Jeff Mwandikwa aka Young Babu, si ndio? Ama Young Babu, mimi ni school rep wa SEPAM, School of Entrepreneurship, Procurement and Management. In fact, SEPAM is the largest school. Santi.
Kind.
Hi everyone, my name is Diana Ogalo, School Rep, School of Biological Sciences 2020-2021. Thank you.
Hello everyone. So I go by the name Tobias Ochieng Ukomo, the school representative, School of Biomedical Sciences, and also doubling as the Governor, College of Health Sciences, JKUAT. First of all, I'd like to welcome you all to JKUAT. This is a precious university, and congratulations each, and I would like to congratulate each and every one of you. JKUAT is ranked number 165 worldwide, and a top university not only in the country but also in Africa. So the information that I'd like to leave with you is that as you'd like to join this status quo of comradeship, we have to use logic to reign over supreme. For example, I'd like to inform you about this one famous phrase by one Ralph Wellner that says, do not usually follow where the path may lead you to, but instead try to do your best to live your own path. What am I trying to build in you? For example, you are joining university, that is JKUAT. Here in JKUAT, you will choose the kind of life that you want to live. You will decide the life that you want to live of your own. We have no parents here in JKUAT. We have no bells here in JKUAT. Like you will live the life that you deserve. So as our role as Jkusa, one thing that we will do is to protect and to ensure that your welfare is well planned and organized. We have a very able chairman, one man, Abdullah Isomo, and we will ensure that the students are not oppressed, repressed, or suppressed. So, apart from protecting the rights of the students, apart from protecting the student, we will also nurture the upcoming leaders so that in the next regime of Kenyan leaders and politicians, we do not have a group of dynasties and hustlers, but we have got learned intellectuals and opulent and leaders with opulent personalities. Asanteni sana, God bless you. Karibuni sana JKUAT, asanteni.
Hey, wewe. Hey, Sydney, one last word. Boniface Nyaga. One last word.
Thank you. Those are the members of the Congress present today. Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Boniface Nyaga, the Congress Clerk 2020-21, and I will deliver my speech. Freshmen, it's my great pleasure to welcome you to the University of Jomo Kenyatta this afternoon. I wish to congratulate each of you, first on having secured your university place, and second for having the good sense to choose to study in the University of Jomo Kenyatta. The University of Jomo Kenyatta put the students at the center of everything it does. Your experience here at Jomo Kenyatta and your success is important to each and every member of Jkusa. Your arrival at the university marks a new chapter in the story of your life. But this chapter is a bit different. The preceding chapters were largely written by others. That is, your parents, guardians, families, teachers, and the like. Now you'll be the principal author of the next chapter. You have the opportunity to determine the direction, the plot, and the tempo of your story. This can seem as daunting as it is exciting, as challenging as it is empowering, but the great thing is that you're doing something that you have chosen to do, not something that was chosen for you by others. And while you are here at the University of Jomo Kenyatta, you will have the opportunity to learn new things, acquire new knowledge, develop new skills, and enhance your personal attributes in profound ways that will equip for life after university. At the same time, you will make new friends who will become your friends for life, with whom you will share memories of your university, of Jomo Kenyatta, days for many years to come. This week, or since you became students of Jomo Kenyatta officially, and for the next 4 years or more, you are likely to be bombarded with information, and I am conscious of the danger of adding to information overload. Nevertheless, I wish to share 3 pieces of advice with you. 2 I'll just mention, and the last one I'll elaborate further. 1, take responsibility for your learning. Learning was what brought you in here and was what you are working hard for the 4 years in your high school so that you realize yourself in the university. Please kindly take responsibility for that and make your parents and guardians proud. 2, make the most of your time at the University of Jomo Kenyatta. You know, one thing of the greatest things about the university life is the range of new experiences that will be available to you. You will have abundant opportunities to flourish as a student and as a person. So please make the most of your time at the university. The third one, and most importantly, is embrace difference. I said I'll elaborate this further. The university is a melting pot. You have come from different backgrounds and communities to pursue your ambitions as students. In a large institution such as the Jomo Kenyatta University, it can be tempting to stick with the familiar, and that is especially true with respect to the people with whom you are. But it will be a lost opportunity to stick with your own all the time. Kindly embrace difference. Get to know people who are different to you. It could be someone from a different part of the country, or from another country, or from a different ethnicity, a different religion, who has different views to you, or who has different interests and perspectives. You might or might not change as a person by embracing difference, but you'll get a better understanding both of yourself and of those who are different to you. Knowing others and understanding others will help you develop as a tolerant individual. With those few words of advice, I wish you every success at the University of Jomo Kenyatta, and I'm confident that you will find it an immensely rewarding experience. Thank you and welcome very much.
Wow. Wapi smile ya Boniface Nyaga pale comment section. Boniface Nyaga. He has been Boniface Nyaga, the Jkusa Congress or the Clerks Address Chairperson.
Yes.
English nayo?
English Kisungu Mukoti.
English nayo?
English Kisungu Mukoti.
English nayo?
English Kisungu Mukoti. Cheki sasa.
Drop pale comment section kwa nataka namba yake.
Hey, sasa ndio hiyo.
Comment section anasema ni
comment section.
Yes.
Haya. Ati enyewe ni wewe Ronnie Omondi wewe you are burning.
Hey,
unachoma wewe.
Naona tu comrade power. Hey,
Mr. Sikia, huyu ni Leila Wanjiku. Mr. Clark.
Hey,
nice speech.
Hey.
Nice speech. Hey, love hearts, eh? Haya, sasa tufanye hivi guys. Nani anataka credo?
Nani anataka credo? Inua mkono pale
Kuna
comment
credo
section.
hapa. I
Anasema
have credit here.
yeah.
Atileteni MBs na namba moja pa wewe atuelewi hii Kiswahili chako. So let's do this, eh? Let's do this kwa sababu ya time.
Yeah.
Kwa sababu ya time.
Yeah.
Do we give credit first ama tuite the next person?
Wacha tuite the next person.
Uh-huh.
Gane speech yake. Yeah.
Okay.
Alafu after that,
Yes.
guys, fanya hivi. Enda pale Twitter.
Yep.
Yeah. Twende pale Twitter. Enda pale tumia hashtag Jkusa 2020 orientation. Pale ukitag @discover Jquat na @Jkusa. Pale Twitter credit inaweza drop anytime. Enda tag, share, like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, tag, subscribe yote pale Twitter ya.
Cheki.
Yeah, wanasema aje?
Kuja tuone hapa. Nataka tuone kama tuko pamoja. Sawa sawa watu wangu.
Huyo ni DJ anaonyeshwa.
Cheki, let us do this, eh?
DJ.
Kama tuko pamoja.
Yes.
Kindly nionyeshe hapo moto. Weka emoji ya moto hapo kama tuko pamoja. If we are together. Moto.
DJ piga flash pale. DJ.
Fire. Wewe bwana.
Wow.
Wewe.
Hey.
So the next speaker.
So guys, I want to introduce the next speaker. Pole tu. Yani naambia guys, nyinyi ni watu wa maana sana. Imagine mnapiga orientation yenyu online. Guys, you are so special, yeah? So, let me introduce the Jkusa Secretariat or the Jkusa speaker to give his address. I want to introduce Fred Odera. DJ to introduce Fred Odera. Wewe.
Na hizo makofi online. Na hizo makofi wewe. Ngoja kidogo kuja hapa.
Ataingia vizuri.
Kuja hapa.
DJ. Apewe introduction. Apewe intro.
Yes. One time. Sasa
Wapi smile yake?
Wewe, hizo makofi online.
The Jkusa Secretariat.
Thank you.
Our able chairperson, Honorable Abdullahi Mubarak Somo, able VC Vice Chairperson Edna Njoki, Sekjen Vincent Kang'ethe, huyo ni rafiki yangu mkubwa sana, la Sheriff. I understand this is your day. Na umetuandalia vizuri sana. Academic Sec, Sports and Entertainment Captain and all the leaders present here today. Our freshmen and ladies, good afternoon. My name is Odera Christopher Fred. I'm actually pursuing journalism. And before even I go up to my campus, course right now, I just want to say that I was in St. Patrick's High School Return, that is in Elgeyo Marakwet. And JKUAT was my dream university, and I'm happy to be at this place right now. First of all, before I continue, I want to invite the speakers emeritus of the 4th Jkusa Parliament just to say a single word, just to say hi to you as we proceed on simultaneously. Bwana Ndolo, Dennis Ndolo, karibu. Harakisha kidogo because tuko nyuma on time.
To our freshmen, the chairperson Jkusa, the Secretary General and the entire executive, our able speaker, Frederick Odera, and the rest of the members of the Congress, good afternoon. My name is Dennis Ndolo. I study electrical and electronic engineering here at JKUAT. I would like to take this opportunity on behalf of the former council and on behalf of the former Congress, that was our 4th parliament, to welcome all the new students to this prestigious harbor of knowledge, the most preferred institution in the country. It is not a mean achievement to be in this university, and therefore I want to say my biggest congratulations on to you. Keep working hard, even as you are doing your online classes. You are a special team, because even for us doing online classes, and you are doing it from the word go, you are indeed great men, and that is a great opportunity. So I wish you all the best during your stay here in JKUAT, and even hoping that when the institutions resume, we'll have a chance maybe to meet, interact, and share. Congratulations once again. Thank you, Honorable Wadera.
Before even I start, I want to congratulate you all who have joined this institution, the most preferred institution for the third consecutive year. Asanteni sana kwa kujiunga na JKUAT. Yeah, the speaker basically is the head of the Congress and the head of the Secretariat. Na speaker anafanya kazi just the same as how the parliament works and how the Senate works. It's just the same. And I just want to explain the organs of the Jkusa Union. We have the Student Council, that is the executives, and I've mentioned earlier the chairperson, vice chairperson, treasury, secretary general, academic affairs secretary, sports and entertainment secretary, and finally health, catering and accommodation secretary. Two, we have the Student Congress. The Congress it works actually as the parliament, and it has 58 members in total. And part of it is the Jkusa Secretariat. And finally is the campus student councils. Those are student leaders who represent the satellite campuses. I understand that there are students who opt to join our various satellite campuses, which are distributed all over the country. Number two is just to explain a little bit on the functions of the parliament. And we are just a legislative unit. We amend and we come up with the laws that governs your stay here in the institution and ensure that everything that you do is legally binding, and ensure that everything that you partake also in this institution is going to propel you forward. On the members of the Congress, we have the executive, there are 7 members, the school reps, various representatives who represent various schools here in the university. We have the SecGen and the chairpersons of the satellite campuses, hall reps. Understand once you'll join this institution physically, you'll be able to visit our hostels, and maybe some of you will stay there, and therefore we'll have a representative who will be sitting in the Congress. And I want to stress on the school representatives, because they actually represent you on the school level. And most of them, you'll interact with them on the issues of your academic affairs here. On transcripts issues, result slips, you'll interact with them. Matter school level. The academic secretary will talk later and will explain everything about academics on a general level. Finally, as the Congress, we normally have our sittings, and there's something called the Speaker's Gallery. And I'll be glad to invite you to the Speaker's Gallery once that time reaches. Maybe one or two of you will be invited there, will apply and join the rest of the members of the Congress in implementing and coming up with the laws here in the institution. As I finish up, I just want to reiterate this one, that once you join this institution, understand that Corona itaisha, and you'll come here physically, we'll be interacting, and we'll be creating an experience here in JKUAT. And therefore, number one, respect yourself. You know, once you respect yourself as an individual entity, the person next to you will definitely have no option but to respect you. And that one will be very good. And I just want to say that ensure that truth and justice is your first consideration in everything that you partake. You know, because when truth and justice becomes your second consideration, your education, your religion, your faith, your exposure will be deemed useless, and therefore you wouldn't be able to reason beyond petty sentiments. Thank you very much for that short remarks. Na karibuni sana JKUAT. We are going to interact once we'll be here physically. Asanteni sana.
Wapi smile yake pale comment section? Hey!
Whoa!
Hey!
Party!
Hey! 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 Hey!
Hey! Hey! Wewe, stop bwana.
DJ!
Shikilia hiyo kitu.
DJ! Hey, unataka kuua watu?
Ngoja.
DJ!
Cheki.
Wanasema aje?
Unajua wase, mimi ni msee wenu, sawa? Mimi ni msee wenu.
Pale comment section wanasema
aje? Niko pale comment section vibaya sana. Mimi ndio naitwa Hype Savage, sawa?
Yeah.
Watu wanasema ati gender equality. Wacha tuwatese sasa. DJ, weka wimbo mzuri tuwapatie kadance kamoja tu na kanguna.
Eka.
Kamroro.
Wacheze ngoma.
Na kamrembo.
Wanajua
sawa.
Bas.
Ngojeni.
Guys, ngojeni. DJ. Guys, mmesema ati nasikia mmeuliza ati gender nini? Muuliza gender nini? JKUAT imebeba. DJ, weka hiyo ngoma.
Sasa tuna dance. Pole hivi.
Kama uko nyumbani na unatuona the dance. Twende.
Wewe.
Ati? Hey!
Tuonyeshe dance, tuonyeshe dance. Yote.
Ati? Wapi kelele yake comment section?
What are you saying?
We guys.
Munasema nini?
Munasema drop a comment pale kwa comment section.
Sikia?
Wanasema aje?
Watu wangu mpaka namba imeongezeka pale live.
Yaani live iko 50k.
Cheki
50k.
Sasa hivi
nini wa maana 50k live
cheki.
nini wa maana
hivi. Kama mnataka kujua kuna wengine tunawaita ukuje nao. Sawa.
Wanakuja sasa kudance.
Kuja nao.
Asante sana.
So guys, meanwhile
yeah.
Sijui tufanye hivi. Sijui which is bad. Nataka tufanye hivi
Cheki hata before uende.
Tuko watu 448. Kidogo tu.
448.
Watu wangu, kindly nyinyi wote mngeweza kusubscribe. Kindly go and subscribe. Tafadhalini. Tafadhalini. Alafu sijui niweke hiyo credo hapa kwa comment section.
Wapatie credo comment section.
Wapatie credit comment section.
Guys, kaeni chonjo pale. Hype Savage anaenda
Muangalie mtu anaitwa Hype Savage kwa comment section. Naweka credit hapo.
Muangalie pale kwa comment section. Somebody called Hype Savage anapeana pale credit. Yeah guys. Sawa.
Meanwhile DJ, tesa hiyo kitu.
DJ. Tuko Juja. Na tukiwa Juja tunasema nini wewe? JKUAT Juja. Mnajua tukisema Juja tunamaanisha nini? Tukisema Juja ni kusema ati Hey, 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 DJ, 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 DJ. Hey, guys, on the decks is Eli Roche, the DJ. Yani anaangusha vitu vile inafaa, vitu murwa, vitu moto ya. So tunaingia segment nyingine ambayo inapendeza, segment ya kuwa. In JKUAT tunakuanga na artists. We have our own local artists. Na hapa hivi JKUAT we are a family and we do support our local talents. Mimi nikiwa mmoja wao. I go by the name Useful Idioti from Tales of the Crazy Kena. I'm a student at JKUAT 4th year School of Public Health. Sawa sawa. Na nataka nilete artist hatari hapa hivi, our local artist. And tuanze na msanii. Msanii anatesa, anapiga shughuli yake, imeenda shule. Jina pia yenyewe ilishati. Msanii kwa jina Flexboy. JKUAT first year 2020. Wapi smile ya Flexboy akuja kwenye stage? Wapi smile ya Flexboy?
Wacha bana.
Hey. DJ.
Eyo. Idioti unachocha. Ngoja DJ. Ngoja kwanza. Do hivi. Hebu ishia penye umetoka.
Enda penye umetoka kwanza.
Penye tu umekuja.
Vile umekuja ndio utakuja, sawa?
So meanwhile wase.
Yes.
Kama umehata wadau nilipost tayari. Nisha post credit. Kaa uja tafuta.
Yeah.
Tafuta hapo.
Keep it locked, guys.
Haya, alafu ni hivi. DJ, ready when you're ready. Nataka tucheze na Flexboy hapa. Ready when you are ready. Meanwhile, hey. Wadau, mnasumbua nyinyi. Nisha post. Mnataka nirudie tena? Siwezi rudia. Kama umepitwa. Na kama umepata pia sema.
Savage. Alafu unasikia kwaje? Mazuri bado inakuja. So guys, iko hivi. Twende pale Instagram. Ni @JKUAT Jkusa. Pale Twitter ni @JKUAT Jkusa. The first person mwenye anaenda pale Instagram, pale Twitter anafollow @JKUAT Jkusa. Credit yako natumiwa DM. The first person tunaanalyze sawa. Enda pale, login pale Instagram, search @JKUAT Jkusa pale Twitter. Follow pale na credit yako inakuja DM. Follow na DM, useme umefollow upate credit yako. Nataka nilete msanii ya?
Idioti.
Wanasema aje?
Hii ni credit ama hii si credit?
Hii ni credit. Hype Savage asha post credit pale.
Wewe
pale live YouTube ya?
Sijui kama mnaweza ona hapa.
Wanaweza ona kweli?
Sijui cameraman.
Waonyeshe. Show them.
Ndio hii hapa.
Inatesa. On the decks.
Ndio
pale na
ndio credit hapa.
Eli Roche the DJ.
Kindly. So wadau wangu
inatesa.
Kama hujaona credit,
enda pale. Savage. Kama mtu hajapata credit, enda pale Twitter, pale Instagram, follow @JKUAT Jkusa upate credit yako pale DM. Sawa?
Safi sana.
Nataka tuingie segment ya entertainment. Guys, entertainment in JKUAT inakuanga amazing. Sawa? Haya, tuende pale.
So ready when you ready.
Are you ready, guys?
Ready.
DJ, are you ready? Wapi kelele?
Ngoja si introduce hivi. Msee unajua tulienda na Mexico. So ni hivi wadau.
Yeah.
Ready when you're ready, my DJ.
Yes.
JKUAT, are you ready for Flexboy?
Whoa. Asante sana. Biko mi Flexboy. Napiga tu akapela kiasi kwanza before nianze. All of my friends are them are going crazy. You are the queen when you step in the place. Tupendane leo na kesho. Maheira waone mateso. Wakitucheki wanaona basi tumefanana. Kwenye penzi baby tushakabana. The way umeiva raipu banana. Nataka unisaulishe ya jana. Oh baby mistaki mwengine. Mi sikwendi pengine. Moyo wangu sipeleki pengine. Nakupa wewe unione. Nataka unitake. Ningependa unipende, naomba usiende, tupendane every day. DJ. They call me Flexboy, did that. Flexboy did that. That's the name. Okay. Hii track nataka kuimbia inaitwa Cinderella. Very beautiful track. So let's do it. Cinderella. Yo, twende. Hey, I wish tuningekuwa kivuli chako, yani ukitembea niwe kando yako, na kupenda we na si wenzako. Uoi, marafiki watakudanganya, washasema eti tutachana, usiogope na kupenda sana. Hey, hey, unatesa be, unatesa sana. Kila siku minajaribiwa sana we. Oh, na kesho mambo yakikwenda mrama, minazidi kumwomba atulinde Maulana we. Hey, hey, I don't want to lie, I wanna love you, there's just a thing inside. When you are by my side, and I want you in my life. Hey, just give you all my time. Hey, leave everything behind. Let's make a, cause you're my Cinderella. Hey, 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 cause you're my Cinderella. Check it. Hey, 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 cause you're my Cinderella. Cause you're my Cinderella. Hey, 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 hey. Kamatia roho chafu isikufanye uniache baby, watachochea alafu wangoje penzi lisiendelee. Love is a beautiful thing. Today I'm not scared, I just wanna sing. In my world you're my only thing. Me and you forever free. Hey, hey, unatesa bae, unatesa sana. Kila siku minajaribiwa sana. Hey, hey, na kesho mambo yakikwenda mrama, minazidi kumwomba atulinde Maulana we. Hey, hey, I don't want to lie, I wanna love you, there's just a thing inside. When you are by my side, and I want you in my life, and just give you all my time. Leave everything behind. Let's make our future. Cause you're my Cinderella. Cause you're my Cinderella. Hey! Cause you're my Cinderella. Cause you're my Cinderella. They call me Flex Boy. Remember the name. I'm moving slow motion. Give me my portion. Send me your location, yeah. I'm moving slow motion. Give me my portion. Send me your location, yeah. Hey, hey, DJ. So, hey, DJ. So they call me Flexboy did that. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just type Flexboy no space. Alafu did that ni DEEDAT. Sikia hii. Naitaka hiyo just one time, utamu umezidi one more time, oh nimechizi I can't deny. Hi, eh. Na kama unatoka nitoke, whatever unataka it's okay. Eti umechoka nichoke, sitaki uende mbali baby upote. Naitaka hiyo baby basi naitaka hiyo. Naitaka hiyo baby basi naitaka hiyo. Naitaka hiyo baby basi naitaka hiyo. DJ, they call me Flex Boy. Thanks. Wait, guys. Wait. Hype Savage.
Yeah.
Hype Savage.
Yes.
Imagine tuna stream online. Na wasanii wanatesa. Kama unafili wanatesa, tuende pale comment section sema leo ni kutesa. Leo ni kutesa ya?
Alafu wadau wangu
wanasema
hebu acha niache ushamba.
Wacha ushamba.
Let me stop Ugaden.
Uko shule.
Wase wangu, yeah. I really want you guys to be active, eh?
Yeah. Hype Savage.
Yes.
Wacha ushamba hata kama tuko shule ya agriculture and
Ugly. Wadau. Kusema ukweli wewe vituko zako shaka. So ni hivi Wow. Hivi kuko na dem fulani tumewaambia kindly follow us. Tumewaambia follow us in all platforms.
Na amekuwa kwanza pale Instagram ya.
Na Insta nini?
Ameweka Instagram yake iko private.
It is private. Anaitwa aje?
Anaitwa Cheryl.
Anaitwa Cheryl.
_Cheryl.
Kindly.
Kama unaitwa _Cheryl account yako ni private. Enda pale Instagram DM Jkusa sawa. Wakutupia pale credit yako. Ukipata credit yako
live tunatesa. DJ,
ngoja cheki. Alafu ni hivi pia.
Yeah.
At Twitter, on Twitter, at Twitter. Kiingereza. On Twitter at 4 exactly 16.
Ongoja kwanza.
Yeah.
Class teacher wako saini anaitwa?
Sitaki ajue kwa sababu labda hata yako kwa hii live. Shaka. Cheki. So exactly by 16:00 hours Twitter. Yeah. Nimeambiwa ni 4 p.m. 5 minutes, right? 4 p.m. 5 minutes on Twitter tuna post credit, na pia kuna swali tumeuliza hapo on Twitter. Ukipata kuna credit inasukumiwa kwako inbox. Na pia wase wangu msisahau kindly subscribe to the YouTube channel,
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Twende pale Instagram Jkusa, twende pale Twitter @Jkusa, hashtag pale inatumika ni Jkusa 2020 orientation. Guys, najua mko sawa, muna feel right.
Haya, cheki.
Kuna credit hapa.
Hii sasa kwa sababu mmesema ati mmelia sana hiyo yenye nimetype hamjaona. Acha tuwasomee hii nyingine.
Soma hiyo.
Hata facials. Haya, ndio hiyo credit.
Twende credit.
Watu wa Safaricom
*141# eka kasa pale
katikati. Tuanze kazi.
Na unapenda vitu ya kati.
Kwani wewe unapenda za wapi wewe? Usinishtue buda.
Soma.
Haya. 9042 3413 0377 9575. Weka hiyo credit bwana. Weka hiyo credit.
DJ, angusha kakitu. Wacha bana. Hey. Jkusa Juja.
One time.
Twende.
Hey. Cheki, ngoja shikilia kidogo. Sasa nataka kuintroduce Kamutu. Huyu anaitwa si Kamutu, sorry.
Si Kamutu.
Wewe ni More Arts.
This is More Arts Photography.
Yeah.
He's one of our finest photographers here in Jkusa.
Yes.
Yaani ukifika pale Jkusa, alafu unasema nataka kuenda photoshoot.
Unaenda pale IG, tafuta mtu anaitwa More Arts.
Usihangaike, More Arts Photography ndio ni nyumbani.
Yeah.
Sawa. Ukifika Jkusa tafuta More Arts Photography. Enda hata sasa pale Instagram tafuta More Arts, angalia kazi.
Angalia kazi. Alafu DJ, don't drop that tune. Nilikuambia watu tuna introduce next ni mtu fire. Yeah. So kindly watu wangu mnataka wimbo gani hapo comment section?
Mnataka wimbo gani comment section pale?
Meanwhile, Elirosh wimbo kali.
Yani
tunaleta mroro hapa on deck.
Yenye natesa. Unajua ni nani anakuja?
Hey.
Accommodation secretary.
Yes.
Yani mpaka nimeongea English vizuri.
Ati secretary?
Accommodation secretary. Yani
nimeona ngoja kwanza
accommodation secretary.
Umeona mpiga picha mmoja pale. Anatesa ona pale wewe. Uoni pale. Uoni bana.
DJ, angusha tu hiyo kitu.
DJ.
Tirania.
Watu Sasa my guys, we are going to introduce
the accommodation secretary. Anaitwa Florence Cherotich. Kwa heshima yake, wapi smile ya Florence akija kwenye
na fire pia na moto pia pale comment section. Jirani ya nani? Jirani yana.
Amejibeba.
One time. Hey!
Hello, good afternoon, you all. Thank you so much, the MCs. Welcome you all, fresh men and fresh ladies, to JKUAT. This is the place to be. My name is Florence Cherotich. I'm a third-year student pursuing food science and technology. As you have heard, I'm the accommodation secretary. This is to tell you that it's not only men who can get leadership positions in JKUAT. I also stood up for the position and I got it. So those ladies that have those ambitions, go for it. You're welcome all to JKUAT. So what I'm about to share with you is what it entails in my office, the Health Catering and Accommodation Secretary. Mr. Ongea kizungu kama hao wengine, nitaongea tu Kiswahili yenye tutaelewana. So okay. So as you have heard, I'm the Health Catering and Accommodation Secretary. Health Catering and Accommodation, it involves the JKUAT Hospital, the mess. Okay, the mess is where you go take your food, and then we have the accommodation. It's only hostel. So I'll tell you about the hospital first. In JKUAT, we have a hospital inside the school. As you can see, on your fee structure, there is a special amount that you pay for the hospital services. So that means for you to access those services, it's free of charge as long as you have your school ID. So when you report, or maybe we don't know when is that, we're waiting for the direction, you will be given your student's ID and you will access those services at the hospital using your ID. You don't have to pay any form of payment. It's free of charge because it's in the fee. Another thing about the hospital is that it operates 24/7. So in case of emergencies, even during the evening, you'll be able to access those services. Also, when you report due to COVID, it is important for you to sanitize, avoid close contact, and ensure you don't touch surfaces at the hospital for your own safety. Because when you resume, of course, will be so many, so ensure you keep social distancing. That is all about the JKUAT Hospital. In case of any inquiries, I'll share with you my number or my my platforms where you can reach me. I'll inform you more about the hospital. Another sector is the catering unit. The catering unit involves the mess. The mess is where, you're from high school, so let me call it the dining hall for you to understand. The dining hall, the mess is where you go get your food. The food there is very affordable because, we are all from different backgrounds. So the school has subsidized the prices of the food in the mess. For example, ugali, it's 5 bob, and veg, it's 5 bob. So that's so affordable for you all. And then we have there are different, what should I call it? Classes of mess. We have the main catering unit. The food there is quite expensive. And then we have the candle. It's called the candle lit. It's affordable. And then we have the normal mess where most of us as students, as comrades, we usually visit those places. The mess we have the whole 6 mess and the other one. You'll just come and see it when you arrive. So don't worry, the food is affordable, no matter where you're from. If you can't get that food, you'll go get it outside. It's also allowed. Yes, that's all about the mess. The accommodation section. The accommodation section is the hostels, right? So the hostels, we have 7 hostels: Hall 1, Hall 2, Hall 3, Hall 4, Hall 5, Hall 6, and SUM. These are the hostels that we have. It's so unfortunate that JKUAT do not have enough hostels to accommodate all of us. It only accommodates around 2,750 students. That is so unfortunate. So not everyone is going to be able to stay in school, but the the ones who will be able to book and get the rooms, you are lucky. So the hostels, it accommodates 4 people per room, but due to COVID, I am aware that it's going to be 2 people per room. It depends on the curve. Okay, I'm not still sure about that. The booking of the hostels is done online. For now, we still do not have the dates on when the booking is going to be done. But I'm sure when we are given a directive by the government on when schools shall be reopened, it's when we shall know the date on when to set the date for booking online. It will be shared on your website. I'm sure you'll be able to get the link. So first come, first serve. Do not wait. The moment it's written that the booking starts at 10 a.m., usikae ungoje ati imefika 11 a.m. ndo unaanza kufikiria kubook. Because let me just tell you this, by around, if they've said 10, by 10:30 it's usually full. So if you really need those hostels, make sure you find good internet and book the rooms. Anyway, first years are given the first priority because they are new to the place, so that they will adapt. Also, in the hostels we have the housekeeper, the janitors. The housekeepers are the ones who you tell your issues. For example, you have lost your keys, your socket is not working, your wardrobe has been broken, yeah, such. That's the person you tell. And then the janitor, she's the one who ensures you guys are safe in the evening. She or he spends the night with you at the hostels. Yes. Another rule is that if you're a member of a certain hostel, if you want your friends to visit you, especially if you're a girl and a boy is visiting you, the latest time he or she can be around your room is 10 p.m. and the earliest it's at 10 a.m. So in the hostels we have condom dispensers. Those who are sexually active can access those condoms in the washrooms. Actually, the condom dispensers are in the washroom. So if you're sexually active, manze, ini juja mse, na unajua sifa tunakuanga nawe huko. So cheza safe buda. Cheza safe.
Kondo, ebu pardon ati kondo angoa, kondo.
Condom.
That is to help from UTIs, just be safe. Also, another thing is that, what else? If you're not going to be able to get a room or secure a room in the hostels, we have private hostels outside, we have rentals. So if you're not going to get a room, you will be able to assess the outside accommodation. You can come earlier to look for a house. Yes, the rent is affordable for students. Another thing, I would still like to welcome you all to JKUAT. JKUAT is the place to be. Mse alisoma Alliance, mse alisoma kale ka day school. Mkifika JKUAT, nyini the same. Like, si kama ati mkiwa high school funky, sijui others are better than others, but in campus, hata utapata like mse wa Alliance na mse wa day school fulani wana date, so this is the place to be. Keep safe. See you soon. I love you all. Thank you.
Hey, wapi kelele yake pale comment section? Nimeshinda loto. Sanitata. Kasiwe. DJ. Guys. Ameweza hajaweza? JKUAT iko. Nyinyi mnasema nini? So guys, kuna goodies nyingine na hii goodies naenda kuweka kwa my page, Useful Idiot pale Instagram. Twende pale Instagram, there is a goodies coming there. Useful Idioti pale Instagram, follow. From Tales of the Crazy Kena, niko na goodies naeka pale, ikikupata, just DM me and say thank you. Sawa sawa. Guys, tuko na talent sisi wote, sio? Pia Jquat, huwa tuna appreciate every talent, sawa sawa. Kama wewe unacheza ball, yani kama wewe unacheza ball, yani ball, unacheza ball. Alafu kama wewe unacheza netball, alafu kama unacheza basketball, pia huku hivi mko catered for, sawa sawa. And right now nataka nilete the sports and entertainment secretary, yani the person, yani sijui nitasema aje, hako wapi DJ? The sports and entertainment secretary James Sifuna anakuja pale kutesa. DJ tuende pale, wapi kelele ya James Sifuna? James,
Ngoja. Ngoja kwanza.
Wait, Savage.
Ngoja, unajua huyu?
Sikuoni.
Sisikie. Ngoja, mtaniona tunakuja.
In the meantime, pale Instagram Useful Idioti. Tuende pale Instagram Useful Idioti. Some goodies niko na post pale, ukipata DM me, say thank you.
Kuja.
We, nani huyo?
Weka wimbo tukitembea tu.
Uliuliza mali ya Juja.
Cheki. Dansie moja. Kidogo tu. Fanya tu hivi tu hata. Ameweza. Ati? Nazi.
Anaogopa.
Nikufundishe.
We DJ.
Kidogo tu.
DJ.
Kuja, usiogope, sawa.
Savage.
Sifuna, do I teach you?
Savage. The person that I've just introduced is the Jquat Sports and Entertainment Secretary, James Sifuna. Na ameletwa, unajua watu wa sports wanapenda ball, si ndio? Wanapenda ball, si ndio? Sasa yeye ameamua analeta ball. Ameamua leta ball live.
Wewe. Si ati tumeleta hapa.
Analeta ball live. Sawa.
Tumeleta field. Ini field. Cheki, kuna mtu alikuwa ananiambia, kwani hakuna prefect to entertainment? Hapo comment section, haitwangu prefects. Wanaitwa aje?
Entertainment
Secretary, tafadhali, not ban. Cheki.
Aya, wacha wa dance na James Sifuna. Sawa.
Okay, amesema
ata dance backstage.
Dance leo. Cheki, turudi.
Sawa, Savage. Toka hapa.
Turudi babe.
DJ, twende DJ. Sifuna.
Ati.
DJ. Wapi kelele ya Sports and Entertainment Secretary?
Esteemed new comrades, massive congratulations on your excellence in university entry. Further congratulations on choosing Jquat. My name is James Sifuna, commonly known as Pine. I'm addressing you not only as a student leader, but also as a fellow in charge of sports and entertainment. They say all work with no play makes Jack a dull boy. And the saying sums up the importance of my docket. We all came for a common purpose, that's education. However, sports and entertainment is not only here to help nurture talents, but also refresh the mind, break monotony from classwork. I would thus like to encourage us all, to especially those who, with identified talents, to actively take part in activities aligned to this docket. We have various entertainment clubs undertaking various activities aligned to it, such as High Plane Entertainment, led by Hype Savage. Then we have the Drama Club, which is led by Gregory Simba. And then we have the Juja Town, J-Town Records, which has helped a massive role in taking care of the needs of upcoming artists at very affordable costs. We have the Poesy Fridays. Then we have various sports activities, disciplines within the institution, such as soccer, rugby. We have handball, basketball. We have Scrabble, softball, volleyball, and many others. We also have equipment and various spaces for all the disciplines. Let it be known that besides nurturing talent and breaking class monotony, sports and entertainment activities have been key to many comrades in the institution as it generates income for survival. We have allowances for all sports disciplines, and I would like to fervently thank the sports director and the sports department at large for increasing the allowances for sports participants. It's crystal clear that these activities are highly cherished in our institution. The combination of talent, discipline, and education gives one a mammoth advantage in today's life, as we cannot depend on one source of income as far as cost of living is concerned. It's thus my hope that we will find to chase our degrees and develop talent-wise as well. As I close it down, I would like to let you know that your time in this institution is going to be massively enjoyable. And as soon as normalcy resumes, that is after CS Magoha's speech and President Uhuru Kenyatta's speech, we have lots of social activities to be undertaken. This is not only an institution of higher learning, but it's also a recreation center, hence the name Jujamaica. There are various catchy events from JKUAT Freshers Bash to Mr. and Miss to Sports Day. And then we have the JKUAT Opens. And then we have inter-school soccer tournaments. With full cooperation from my fellow leaders, we will tirelessly work to ensure that your welfares as comrades are met. 3 things that should guide you while you are here. I will not advise you, mara usilewe, mara sijui usifanye hii. But I will tell you, use your common sense. Secondly, know where you come from. Then thirdly, know where you are heading to. Then I also encourage you to engage in genuine money-making activities during your stay here. It helps prepare for your life after school. Most importantly, avoid working in lonely, dark, or dangerous places at odd times of the day, night. Your security and life at large is very important to us. We would like you to leave JKUAT safe and with your degree, not as a corpse. My office is always open for any queries and concerns, either at the JKUAT office or directly via my phone number, which is 0746951725. May God bless you in plenty and welcome once more. James Ifuna, commonly known as Pine, the Jkusa Sports and Entertainment Secretary. Looking forward to seeing you around. Thank you.
Akitoka. DJ. Guys. Bana Jkusa, wamesikia psyche yani umeona hiyo hype, yani hiyo psyche ya entertainment, sports and entertainment secretary. Bana Jkusa hakuna mchezo sawa sawa. So right now, Savage, right now we want to introduce the next artist. Tulisema Jkusa to support our own local talents. And the person mwenye yako anakuja, he's a gem. And his name describes him. I've told you, he's a gem. He's a gem. You will tell me his name. Sasa.
Before we go on very fast, I want to drift you kidogo tu. Yeah. So, wadau, if you remember naitwa Hype Savage, I am Hype Savage. So I want you to do one small thing. Mbio. Wa kwanza anaomoka na credo. Haya, nataka uende YouTube, search Hype Savage, subscribe, enda unitag IG, upiga screenshot, unitag IG at @tallhypesavage.
Sawa.
Yes sir.
At the same time, enda pale Instagram, useful idioti, DM me, credit yako unapata immediately na DM, credit inaingia sawa. I've told you the person I'm going to introduce, he's a gem.
DJ, tuweke kamuziki hapa chini ya maji tu.
Ichatishe. And you tell me his name, sawa.
So wapi kelele? Without further ado, I introduce Ngema kopi bana.
Wapi kelele ya Rich Game pale comment section. DJ.
Acha bana.
Yeah.
Want to.
Game.
Jkusa.
Sinema ndukulu yani form ni kupiga nduru tu sinema ndukulu yani form ni kuishi kiundugu tu sinema ndukulu yani form ni kupiga nduru tu sinema ndukulu yani form ni kuishi kiundugu tu cheki hiyo wengine wataenda kuangalia YouTube si ndio? So mafresha vile mnakam. So Jkusa ni familia moja. Hapa hivi tuko na no other than Esther Njoki anaitwa AC. So tunataka kufanya spoken word. Yeah, with a bit of tuseme aje.
Tunafanya a cappella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So ndio hii.
It's just to encourage you that hata ukikam kampo you're able to do anything. I know you can do this. I know you can do this. I know you can do this. I know you can do this.
Yeah, life in campus. Hapa ndo unaacha kuitwa Brayo, unaanza kuitwa Brian, Mr. Brian after kumaliza shughuli yako na Karo indoors. Hapa ndo jina Karo inaacha kuwa ya dem, inaanza kuwa ya Phil, inaanza kuwa ya Fizz. Jua venye utalipia ukifanya Bachelor of Science in Engineering. Kenya utashikanisha tu ni rada. Cheki unafanya Bachelor of Science lakini unatoka ukiwa engaged in science. Hii ndio season finali ya kuwa young, dumb and broke. Juu si ukiekelea bet kwa bidii yako na ukaze na ujanja yako. Juu si hiyo ndio life. Hapa ndo unapata connections. Hapa ndo unacheza na protection na hapa ndo una create perfection in all that you do.
I know you can do this. So I know you can do this. I know you can do this. I know you can do this.
Na huku hakuna bele nitakushu unafaa kuwa wapi. So ukichelewa kwenda mess, buda, si utaji mess. Utapata mchele ya 12 bob imebaki ndio, lakini unaiteremsha na maji ya free na chumvi kwa umbali. Huku ukisota walai, hata ndege upita zikicheka. lakini unaweza safari kwa milianza huku jua venye watu jibamba chuani pekee imetosha kukupeleka limp. I hope unanielewa. Hata kama mjanielewa mtakaa mkuelewa hiyo line. Welcome to campus kwenye utapata dem amebeba help kwa mgongo na sijasema kwa mgongo. Welcome to campus kwenye utapata Brian na Kevu ndo wanakula karo ya shule na bado wanakula karo wa shule. Welcome to campus kwenye utapata power lies in all of us comrades. Na sijasema comrades, tia Allah.
I know you can do this. Oh, I know you can do this. So I know you can do this. I know you can do this.
Yo DJ bweka yo jam ingine sasa. Wacha sasa tuonyeshe vile kampongo ama upigwa, si ndio?
Toki ding dong nina call iningengela.
Taka nikupende useme genge love, kusukengie box na genge tone. Ruka shawa nikumeze kama dawa, mapenzi ni genge vile uko sawa. Taka nikupende useme genge love, kusukengie box na genge tone. Ruka shawa nikumeze kama dawa, mapenzi ni genge vile uko sawa.
Genge love, genge, ni genge love.
Tufanye exe juu atanua, najua wese nyuki upendi maua. So acha twende base tukule chafua, vile we mhota tajua inajua. Kona shamba kwa kifua ya matiti wa nimechoma tupigane mamiti. Baby girl uchora saba kigrafiti na chizi unilaza ndani kikamiti. Monday to Friday hadi weekend, yang when it pens is mine to spend 10/10 super tumetrend usitense tezi messy lava yezi end.
Genge love, genge, ni genge love, ni genge, ni genge, ni genge, ni genge love, ni genge, ni genge, ni genge love.
Ngoma zetu nice ni sauti ya mvua kwa mabati na bed ikishake kuwa katikati. Open and close game ya kabati kabuda day nimetii mashati. Wacha tupeleke na mutaratara twende tuendeshe mufarafara. Nataka nikuume kapekele hiyo line iko chini usinichekele.
Tutaenda nina
Gari ya mbanga
ama ulisahau
hizi has tulisanya. Wendo chakula you smile nikimanga. Ufanyie harambe lakini umenichanga.
Genge love, genge, ni genge love, genge, ni genge, ni genge, ni genge love, ni genge, ni genge, ni genge love.
Lunga mbaya nitatufikisha Ulaya.
Tuko on fire tunachoma hizo kaya.
Tachana tu hawana haya.
Tedi tegi wakituona wanakwaya. Ati vile ni mabeba nina hama.
Achumbati umebeba diza chamo sijali. Ukikwamanga kukari na kuzamali nipe mahari. Genge love,
Genge, genge love,
Jkusa,
genge, genge, ni genge, ni genge love, ni genge, ni genge, ni genge love.
wapi keleleo pale comment section. Cheki kiasi. Jkusa, umeona talent yenye iko hapa. Wacha waambie kitu kidogo about his page everything then follow him. Ni msanii hatari, mtafurahi. Rinji game, waambie.
Aye ni aje. Jo, umesema niseme nini useful idiot? Niseme nini?
Waambie handle yako, waambie wanaweza kupata muziki wapi?
Ngo mnaweza pata at ridge_ngem.
Yeah.
Hiyo ni IG. YouTube pata kwa Ridge Ngem.
Yes.
Facebook Ridge Ngem. Twitter Ridge_ngem. Na hiyo ni yangu. Wacha sio waambie yao.
So for me, Instagram ni Jokes Kamau. I also have a YouTube channel where we post sometimes na Sahib Savage. Jokes Kamau also. Facebook Jokes Kamau, everywhere that's my name.
Wapi keleleo pale comment section tukiendelea mbele. Wape smile pale DJ. Wape scratches pale DJ. DJ, wape scratch. DJ, wape scratch.
Wewe. Ngojeni kwanza ni washow. By the way, wase.
DJ.
IG ni @VitolHypeSavage. Nimeona wase washaanza kushinda. Kuna mmoja ameshinda. Cheryl ameshinda tena. She is very fast.
Sawa.
Tukiendelea.
Tuko safi sana.
Yes,
so guys, sasa.
Yes.
I want to introduce someone special in Jkusa. Yani guys, masomo ni muhimu ya, and the person that is about to come here anataka kueleza umuhimu ya masomo ni nini. Sawa.
Importance of education kwa wale ambao hawaelewi Kiswahili.
Importance of education. Right about now, I want to introduce the Academic Affairs Secretary. Wapi makofi ya William Onkoba DJ?
Wewe. Bazu. Hey, you're steady walking on the midnight.
Hey, Jkusa,
steady walking on the midnight. Hey, wake time.
Steady walking on the midnight.
Hey.
Wapi kelele yake comment section?
Hey.
Tuzaya.
Chucky.
So guys, I told you masomo ni muhimu. Take in interest ya kitu anaenda kusema sawa. Then thank me later. IG useful idiot.
The chairperson, the vice, the secretary general, the finance, who else? The sports and entertainment, the accommodation secretary, the speaker, and other protocols observed. Good evening. My name is William Onkoba. That's my name. I'm a third year student in Jkusa, taking Bachelor of Commerce. And I'm happy to be here and to congratulate you guys for making it to the best and the most preferred university in the whole country. You can actually appreciate yourself. Ama namna gani? Yes. So I'm a proud alumni of Friends School Kamsinga. Wale watu wenye wametoka Friends School Kamsinga, inueni mikono juu. Yes. I'm also glad to be here. So, let me say, it is the best thing to be in Jkusa. Actually, you get to have a lot of stuff. You get to enjoy yourself. You get to have everything that you ever desired, that you ever wished for while in campus. And let me make a clarification. We are not Juja boys, by the way. Mayangs ni wengi sana. Nile wachache walikula fare kidogo, lakini wako area, wako in absentia, lakini hakuna shida, si ndio? Once mtakuja mtawapata wako kama wote. Yes. Thank you. So kuna hii kitu sijui amjafunzwa na wenye wamenipita baada ya kufunza. Comrade power. Hii najua Sekjendi atakuja achachishe vizuri. Mimi sijaiva vizuri kabisa, lakini yeye atakuja achachishe vizuri. So inaendanga hivi. Mimi nasema comrade power, wewe uko nyuma unasema comrade power. Sawa sawa. Comrade power. Comrade power.
Power.
Sawa sawa. So I said karibuni to JKUAT. So what you need to know about JKUAT is you are coming to university. You are coming to university, you are coming to explore everything, you are going to have freedom, you are going to have everything that you ever desired. But you know, this freedom also comes with the responsibility. Now, as you come to university, you also need to remember what brought you to university. That's where I come in. That is academics. You get to do other things, but at the end, you still need to graduate. So at the end of the coursework, at the end of the 4 years, at the end of the 5 years, maybe 6 years, you still need to learn. You still need to graduate. And actually, that is the most optimal thing that you can ever do. So let's say that despite that we are having right now, the COVID-19, no, not able to be, we need to change a few things, maybe embrace a bit of online learning. I can assure you, even if we were to resume right now, still have online learning going on. So I tell you that let us try our best to embrace the online learning and also try our best. So that's how the university is well prepared. So and we're just waiting for the communication from the university so that once we are given a clear way forward, we should be able to come back and start learning. So I will now I'll tell you of my roles. I'm actually the academic secretary. Now I know we've engaged with a lot of guys, a lot of the first year, some of you. But now, let me now do an official breakdown of what my roles and responsibilities are. So, as I said, I'm William Onkob, the academic secretary for the year 2020 to 2021. Yes. So, the academic seat involves your whole process. Thank you. And it involves the whole process of you being admitted, going through studies, going through assessment, which includes cuts and assignments, and also which include doing your examination until when you will be able to graduate. So in Jkusa, we have the whole body of Jkusa, and then we have the student council and also the executive council. So my seat is at the student council, or better so you can say the executive council. I'm also the chairperson of the academics committee, and we deal with matters concerning academics and your learning in the university. So my roles are, first, my office works mostly with the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic Affairs. We usually work together so that we can ensure that in case you have any challenge, we can be able to work out things so that you have a smooth running. And you also work with the library director together with the information service to ensure that you receive all the academic resources even as you study. I also participate in the planning and management of academics, social welfare, and also career, and also the work study program. Also, I work with the clubs and societies, and I can assure you in JKUAT we have a lot of clubs and societies, and which include we have community service clubs, we also have leadership clubs, we also have community service, and I couldn't even forget about the public speaking or debates or leadership, which involve the debate society. We have Red Cross, we have JKUAT Toastmasters, we have JKUAT Rover Crew, Rotaract, Salsa, ASTI, Mind Your Mind JKUAT, mental health awareness and activities. We also have Poesy Fridays. We have spoken word music. We have student talent. Then we also have JKUAT Trenders. For these guys, they usually have content creators, the bloggers, the vloggers, the photographers, the social medias influencers, the comedians, the DJs, artists, dance crews. Yes, so mostly about that. Then we also have the clubs which are departmental. Like for example, if you are coming from, let me say for example, my department, Jomo Kenyatta School of Business Association, School of Business, for example. If you're coming from School of Business, we also have JKUAT, School of Business like Association. Now, this association deals now particularly with those people who are in that department. So we have departmental associations, and once we resume, we should be able to work out on how they'll reach you. But over the course of the week or the weekend, we are trying to facilitate on ways that we should be able to reach to you as the clubs and societies. We also have the religious organizations or the association, which include the JKUAT CU, the CATCOM, the SDA, then the Muslim. So JKUAT is fully packed. So also I also represent members of the association, which include you in the Senate proceedings of the university, and you also establish, maintain, and provide information from professional groups and association. We also work with the chair and also the secretary general on the policies, then perform any other duty that might be assigned by the chair or the Congress. So I also have a committee which looks into matters concerning the students, and just an overview of it. We receive and investigate and report any form of discrimination. So that means when you come to JKUAT, you should be assured that you will not be discriminated, you will not be harassed in any way by any person, and you should be able to have a good and convenience environment for you to study. We also ensure that academic facilities and services are provided by the departments. Then the academic program is also provided on time. Then we also enhance civic education on university policies. These policies include the fee policy, the examination policy, the admission policy, the examination, graduation, admission, all those things are captured under my office. Then we identify and also propose links, external links that maybe involve other companies outside the university, other association outside the university. All those things are under my office. So majorly, those are my roles, and it is a step in leadership that anyone should be able to try out. So I welcome you guys again and again to JQuat, and assure you of my service to you people, and I should be able to share my contacts maybe. So I'll share with you my contact at the end. I'll leave you with my number so that maybe you are able to reach me. That is 0792 775616. So long as if you have any issue, you can be able to contact me and I'll be willing to help you. Other than that, I appreciate you guys. Have a nice time and welcome to JQuat.
Hey, JQuat.
Hey, where are you? Hey, I trust. Hold on. Checking.
DJ. So guys, before our academic secretary atoke, he has something to say. Sawa. Just listen here. Sawa. William. Sawa, waambie.
In our midst, we have some of the members of the association, which include the JQuat CU, then the JQuat CATCOM, SDA. They can come and maybe introduce themselves and tell you on what they do. Yes, thank you.
Hey, Jackie. Hey.
Thank you very much. My name is Dennis Waweru, a student of medical microbiology. And I'm here to represent the student society known as JQuat Christian Union, which is a non-denominational, interdenominational Christian organization to be envisioned to be a voice in this generation, in and out of campus, being perfect models of godly transformation. And our mission is to evangelize and by influence, lifestyle, and through other enrich and outreach modes to the church and society, and to equip leaders in all areas of leadership through preaching, promoting maturity as a Christian, to encourage fellowship. Our activities are as follows. We have services on Wednesday, and we hope as this period ends, we shall have to fellowship with you. We are membership. We do not involve membership fees. I will be sending 2 links that you can link up with JQuat Christian Union. One as a Google Sheet where you can open if you are interested to join. It is for everyone. We do not have to think about our denominations or all that, but we are coming together to glorify God together. Find us on Instagram, JQuat Christian Union, Facebook, JQuat Christian Union, Twitter, at JQuat CU. We have our website, www.jquatcu.org. On a very special note, I would want to welcome all you freshmen to our program that is actually running, called Anza Fit program. We know that campus life can be really hectic. You will take the 4 years trying to adapt to what you are doing, and that's why orientation is important. We take it further as a Christian Union, and we want you to register on that Google Sheet that I'm going to send. Contact us on that mobile number, and we will get together. God bless you. Welcome to JQuat. Hope to see you soon. Thank you.
Huyo ni wa CU representative. Next ni wa CATCOM.
Mbio kidogo.
So good afternoon you all. My name is Francis Gakinya. I'm a representative at the School of Pharmacy, and I'm here specifically to represent the Catholic community of Jomo Kenyatta University. Our community we are based here at the school. We do tasks and we conduct our masses each and every Sunday. We do welcome you all. We encourage you to join us. It's a community where we serve God, and as you know, in each and everything that we do, God first. And when you put God first, everything will be possible. Even in this period of the pandemic, we are praying and we hope in God that the curve shall be flattened soon, and we look forward to joining us here at the school so that we can conduct our masses, we can conduct our movements, we can praise God all together. Yeah, and so that we can progress ourselves. So, on behalf of the Catholic community, I welcome you all. Feel free to join the community, and much more specifically, stay safe, take care. Thank you all. And
experience ultimate education experience. Thank you.
Bas. Hey, DJ. Pull up. So guys, I know you can hear me, but you can't see my visuals. The technical team is dealing with the visuality, but the audiobility, I know we are so audible that you can get us. Sawa. So Hype Savage.
Yeah.
Unasema?
Nimesikia umesema audiovibarity.
Audiobility tuko sawa, but videobility ama visibility ndio tuko chini. Sawa? Yes. So I want to introduce guys our next speaker. Sawa. And he's one of the Jkusa Congress person. Sawa. Is the Jkusa Finance Secretary. The Jkusa Finance Secretary, Francis Kigo. DJ Francis Kigo akija.
What's he? Hey,
Ati
Missy Wezi. Hey, Missy Wezi, stop.
Ati
Missy Wezi.
Hey guys, I know you can't see us, but we are feeling you guys, yeah? We are feeling you pale comment section.
Let me do a flip. Let me do a back flip.
Yeah. Guys, Ati.
Back flip.
Kigo. Guys, I see you can see us. Ati.
Ati Missy Wezi. Hey, Missy Wezi. Hey, Missy Wezi. What time? Pull up.
Good afternoon. The Jkusa chairperson, the Jkusa vice chairperson, the secretary general, the academic affairs secretary, and all the protocols observed. I wish to take this singular opportunity to welcome our beloved first-year students for the academic year 2020-2021. I would also like to take this opportunity to congratulate them for making it to JKUAT University. After working hard, because many have wished to be here with us today but did not make it because of one reason or the other. I wish to express my sincere gratitude to you for making to JKUAT University your choice of all institutions of higher learning in Kenya. You made the right choice, and I want to assure you that you will not regret. We don't take your choice for granted. I want to promise you that together with your dedication team, we shall make sure that your dreams come true. But your cooperation is very important to all this. I urge you, as you make good use of our available resources at JKUAT University to attain their goals. This is just the beginning of our long journey. In order to realize your dreams, you should remain steadfast and focused from the beginning to the very end. Being the finance secretary and the man with the bag, I would also like to take you to the real figures and tell you that as a union, we raise our money using the subscription fees, the donations and gifts from other stakeholders, and also allocation from the university, and the income from our business promises. And for any financial assistance for our comrades, we would like to also inform you that I cooperate with you and help you in any help acquiring. And we also have a fee policy, and the fee policy states that once you make a full payment per year, you will get a 2.5% discount. In case you don't make to pay the full fees, 50% must be paid in the next 3 weeks. The remaining 50% must be paid in the next 3 weeks. Without wasting much of your time, thank you very much and welcome to this great institution. Welcome to Jkusa. Thank you very much.
Robbie.
God bless you. Thank you very much.
Ay!
Ati? Hey, hapa. Ati, mimi siwezi. Hey. Hey. Guys, are you ready? We want to introduce the guest speaker and I want all of you wenye mnatuwatch pale nyumbani live take in interest ya ambaye anataka kusema na utashukuru na utafurahi sana Jkusa. Ama vipi Savage?
Mtafurahia sana. So guys, kindly tafadhalini, let us maintain order pale comment, msipige makelele sana.
Pale comment section ni yani? Pale comment section tuma the love likes. Na ukumbuke bado guys, tuko pale Twitter #Jkusa 2020 orientation. Sawa sawa. Instagram Jkusa, Twitter @Jkusa. Sawa sawa. So right now, allow me with your respect to introduce the guest speaker, my DJ. Our guest speakers anakuja.
Our guest speaker.
Hey. Jkusa. Guys, mbona hiyo psych? Take in interest yenye anasema. Psych ako nayo au sio? Tupatie pale comment section. Welcome.
I'm delighted to be part of this wonderful day at JKUAT, Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology. I am really grateful for the invitation by the Jkusa, the Students' Union, and also to be back here now as an alumni, congratulating also the Vice Chancellor of this great institution for running it, keeping it, welcoming us through the years, and also welcoming our freshmen of the year 2020-2021. I am Muirigi Kiula, and just for the sake of all the freshmen, I look young, but I have spent 20 years in JKUAT. 20 wonderful years. I checked in JKUAT on the 12th of April, the year 2000, for Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. And I'm grateful that JKUAT became home for my next 20 years. And I am grateful for the wonderful years we spent with my comrades now working in the industry, and with my comrades here also jogging up to work in the industry and begin driving the agenda of what happens in life. Allow me at this point for our freshmen, the wonderful first years joining the great university, JKUAT, to share a little bit of my life through my student years. Upon reporting, we had a contest, the first contest as students, and it was on who will become the class rep. Who will become the class rep of the Bachelor of Science, Computer Science of the year 2000. And it was a wonderful contest, a powerful duel, and I lost the contest. But I respected the winner. And so I and my wonderful brother, Joe, became the class rep. That was our first week. We worked very closely with him, and he was a little bit more entrepreneurial than I was. So we spent a little bit more of his time developing software for organizations, while I spent a little bit more of time cracking algorithms for the next solution in the industry. And so by the second month, I became the class rep. And time ran fast forward. in first year, second semester, we had another contest. And I became the departmental rep, then the Institute of Computer Science and Information Technology. And it was a wonderful time serving my comrades in that level, being a member of the academic committee. So I'm grateful to have my friend, my comrade, William Onkoba. I was part of your committee in the year 2000, from September going to September the following year. And by the time of getting to September in second semester, I actually contested in a popular election of the then Jomo Kenyatta University Students Organization, and I actually won the vote of the Academic Affairs Secretary by 69% of the vote. Please clap for these great comrades who have contested and won elective positions and also managed to represent the students, both the incoming ones and those who are in session, and even those who are just about to exit and go and serve the industry. It was a wonderful time serving the comrades as the Academic Affairs Secretary. We had great victories, and of course we had our low moments. Some of our lowest moments were when there was some flexing of muscles, and sometimes the flexing of muscles came because there was absence of a few solutions here and there. But in my year, we had committed ourselves that we are not going to be part of the problem, we are going to be part of the solution. And so, under the leadership of Saitoti Gishere, the then chairman of the students' organization, we ran 1 year, peaceful year, full of solutions. And so by the time we were exiting, it was only that the advancement of years could not allow us to continue serving, and so we relinquished also popularly our dockets, so that we then would allow the next generation of comrades to continue with their work. And so, of course, this tricky balance, running from my comrades, the freshmen, joining JKUAT in the year 2020-2021, of course you can see the journey. The journey from, first of all, coming together, getting to know who is in the class and where you have come from, engaging with academic activities, extracurricular activities, including also leadership, taking also leadership positions in the institution. Sometimes it required a lot. I can imagine what Somo, as a chairman, has to go through, managing to balance the leadership activities of the Students' Union, and also managing to balance with the academic rigors of his course. And of course, many of the leaders have to balance that one throughout their years. And you can see, I still managed to balance through 3 years of student leadership in this university, and still exit with confidence, with a powerful degree, but also powerful skills that have enabled me to serve in the industry for these last 20 years. Of course, this is a wonderful institution, and so I served in the industry for 1 year, and the following year, in the year 2005, was recalled back to the institution to serve as a staff in this wonderful university. Now, here comes a few lessons. It happened that if we say somebody must go, especially the registrar academic affairs, who would be responsible for enforcing guidelines on fees, guidelines on class attendance, and such others, we often sang, so and so must go, which was not very cool, because ordinarily this registrar is a father or a mother of a son or a daughter who would also be checking into a university. It could be this one or another one. So, but now I've just left the institution and I've come back, and I'm finding the one who I said must go is now my boss. Just imagine that. He's one who is going to make a recommendation for my confirmation or for my promotion, for my scholarship and such others. So for me, when I speak about student leadership, about academic life, about the demeanor, the way of handling oneself in all these roles, it's because I've gone through this experience. I inform you that the current Vice Chancellor of JKUAT was the chairman of department or chairperson of department when I was in first year. And at that time, the division between the current College of Pure and Applied Sciences and the then School of Computing and Information Technology was very thin. So we used to interact a lot with between the two before then they merged into one college. And so now it happened by the time of my exit from the university, the current Vice Chancellor was also my boss. Now you can begin to imagine. If I wrapped up this lady, this lecturer, this professor at that time, then I have to figure out how to behave now that I am also answerable to this person now as my boss in the workplace. And that begins to speak to us the nature of life I engage in as a student, whether I concentrate on my academic life or I also concentrate on other extracurricular activities of the institution, or also take the gigantic task of leading other students through the Students' Association. It calls for great responsibility. And indeed, this is it for every other senior person who has served in the institution through my last 20 years that I've served in this university as an alumni. Of course, because JKUAT was an interesting institution, I also chose this university for my master's degree. And so in 2007, I checked in for my master's and was grateful to earn my master's degree in the year 2010 from JKUAT. Serving for another period of years, and in 2013 also decided to check in for my PhD, and was glad to earn my PhD in JKUAT in the year 2018. And so that you can imagine, this has been a wholesome life for me with this university. Going through as a student and going to the very top, also going through as a staff, as also serving to the very top. Actually, having served JKUAT as the immediate former ICT director, responsible for the comrade experience with respect to the digital space. And I believe I did a good job, otherwise these comrades, the leaders wouldn't have allowed me to show up anywhere near the precincts of JKUAT. And I believe it is possible a lot more can be done by the next generation of leaders in that space. Now, that is my life in campus and along my working life. But then allow me to speak to the space in which we live, the space in which these comrades are leading the university, and the space in which the freshmen are also joining the institution. You engage with JKUAT at such an unprecedented time when the tenacity of humankind has been tested by a pandemic that had run across the world, shocked the superpowers, maimed the underpowers, and shocked the whole world in scale and magnitude. It would have been unimaginable how the Republic of Kenya was going to survive given the analytics of the early days of the COVID-19. I believe we have come along. We are hoping that the curve can flatten and allow the comrades to be back together and enjoy this space as an institution. It is a space that it is a season that also tested our ability to adapt to changing situations. Just a few years ago, nobody would have imagined that it was possible to produce a mask in the Republic of Kenya. Because you have important toothpicks, we have important brains, matchboxes, we have important radios plus their batteries, we have important cars plus mechanics. That has been the nature of our experience of this space. And I speak with this one at the depth of my heart because I've served in this institution also as the Deputy Director, JKUAT Industrial Park. So I know how this space has operated. It looked like comrades would come here, spend their 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, do their masters and their PhDs, but only go out to consume more what other people have produced elsewhere. But this begins to become a reality check for all of us, for both the comrades present, comrades joining, and comrades serving in the industry. It's a time we begin to ask ourselves, how much longer do we want to continue buying masks, buying matchsticks, importing cars, their batteries, their servicing, even their mechanics? Well, an institution like this one, operating in the space of agriculture and technology, and now having also diversified into medicine, built environment, and social sciences, think of the fullness of the skills that is possible to gain from JKUAT. It begins to unsettle me as an alumni that we should continue with the same way things have been done over the last years. That a comrade will graduate, their thesis will be on the shelf of their project report. This comrade will spend 3, 4, 5 years tarmacking or looking for a job. Yet, this report that the comrade did as part of their final year, or this thesis that one wrote as part of their master's or PhD, and was actually evaluated on the basis of the addition to the body of knowledge. What unique substance do you want to humanity? That unique substance you wanted could be a product in the shelf of a supermarket somewhere. It could be a new way of delivering a service somewhere. It could be earning millions, if not billions, of Kenya shillings, if not dollars. Now, each and every one of us as freshmen joining JKUAT in the year 2020-2021, and all the comrades going through this institution, I believe through this time and season that you go through, we have learned that it is possible to begin producing a number of items for ourselves, begin to build a manufacturing economy that can actually be dependable for both internal consumption as a nation, but also for the global consumption for the whole world. Let me assure you that you have noticed that it was possible to have a full lockdown where even flights would not be able to fly in, fly out, where it was not possible to have the normal logistic chains working for the nation. And that means we also need to begin fortifying our institutions, our industries, our markets, so that we are able to produce something and send it to the market, be able to be self-sufficient in times of need, be able to produce solutions that the rest of the world requires. So I was glad to see this great institution beginning to produce ventilators when the curve was picking up for the Republic of Kenya. I was glad to see us begin to think about what to do, including a simple thing as Kasi Mtaani. Just imagine getting the comrade out there who is without something to do, who has not engaged with the institution, and allowing them to be able to do something. It is in the course of doing that you also learn a lesson. So Kasi Mtaani, a way of learning how to use our muscles to get something done. It is also important for us to begin to realize that actually, as comrades, we come here not to become consumers, but also to begin to produce into the space and beyond the boundaries of our nation. Comrades, it's also an unprecedented time when we have realized that unemployment has been a challenge, but it also became a super challenge because now the normal industry operations could not continue. Will you be part of the problem or will you be part of the solution? Now, getting to understand that is the time and season we are running through. And these are the needs that our nation has, these are the needs that the world has, looking for a comrade who can produce a solution that can solve a challenge to humanity somewhere. As I begin to get to the peak and conclusion of my sharing with the freshmen, the fresh ladies of JKUAT in the year 2020, and I believe even the whole world, may I speak of an anointing that I would be glad to have upon all the first years, upon all the comrades going through their studies in this institution. The Bezalel anointing is an anointing that is able to tap from what has been given as a vision to the leaders, begin to interpret it, and begin to realize it as an artifact that can become a solution to the needs of the society. These are an anointing that actually realizes that the President of the Republic of Kenya today has the Big Four agenda, talking about issues of food security, and myself now working in the healthcare industry, also looking for solutions for the improvement of the healthcare environment of our republic. This is a season also to realize that the East African community also has a vision of an integration, of an integrated one single community that you can easily share ideas across the boundaries, share opportunities and such others. We also have Africa Vision 2063 that is waiting for a comrade somewhere to interpret and bring solutions to that. We also have from the United Nations, you have the Sustainable Development Goals. All these are visions that have been given to our leaders in their respective capacities. I believe even JKUAT, I have interacted with the vision of the Vice Chancellor to make this one a research university. A university that is able to identify areas that are going to change the world, begin to invest our brains and our effort into it, and begin to produce solutions that the world requires. I'm also serving in an institution where the chairperson of the board has a vision for quality patient-centered care, driven by innovation, driven by the state-of-the-art technology. And comrades, you realize that last week I was privileged to be part of the team hosting the President of the Republic of Kenya at Kenyatta University Teaching, Referral and Research Hospital. A hospital that is going to transform how healthcare is delivered in the Republic of Kenya. Now those are visions, those are dreams that have been given to our leaders. And all those visions are looking for comrades who will be able to interpret and develop solutions to be able to fulfill those visions. That is the Bezalel anointing I'm seeking for all the people coming into JKUAT in the year 2020-21. For all the comrades going through this institution, this is an anointing that enables you to be able to figure out what is a new thing that is going to take place in my environment, and how can I invest my academic life to be able to produce a solution in that area. If you have come to this institution and you're going to be engaged in computer science, can you develop a solution in the area of your specialization? If you have come into this institution and you're going to be engaged in Bachelor of Commerce, can you develop a solution in the area of Bachelor of Commerce as the country needs, as Africa needs, as the world needs? An anointing that also talks about teamwork, that Somo, my brother, the chairman, is able to work with Dolo. I don't know, Dolo, what are you serving in now? Working with William, the Academic Affairs Secretary, working together as teams to fortify our solutions, to make them better and fairer for the rest of the world to use. An anointing that is able to as a spirit of excellence, that whatever I am doing, I do it to the very best and actually achieve the very best for my times and my seasons. That is the kind of a people that we are looking for. Are people who will be able to pursue a cause and fulfill it. Are people who will not be distracted by anything. Are people who do something and it will actually be looked out of. Somebody will evaluate 10 years, 50 years, 100 years and say for sure, Somo in his time as the leader of Jkusa did a wonderful job. This freshman, John, this freshman, Edward, this fresh lady, Doreen, this fresh one who is joining JKUAT in this year, that they will have served in their time, they will have produced the best of artifacts, and the world will be much better because they invested their time in this institution. I am grateful to have had the opportunity to speak to the fresh students of JKUAT in the year 2020-21. And I believe through these last 6 months you have learned lessons. We know we are living in unprecedented times. Times have challenged us, and times that are looking for solutions. We live in times when visions have been crafted at the institutional level, local level, at the counties and governors, at the national level, by the president and the cabinet and all the others, at the continental level, even the world level. These visions are requiring for people who will join the universities, study, obtain the skills, and be able to run with the visions, and be able to realize the artifacts of the very reason for which they came to the university. I am believing with these few ones, each and every one of us will become a better person and will be greater than the alumni of the present, of the present age, and will join us in the industry to do even greater and better things for all of us. So for my colleague alumni out there serving, I was grateful to represent you this day, to change the comrades currently in the university, to change the comrades waiting to join the university, the comrades who will come in a time when we have to learn through the digital space, and for all of us, may we have a wonderful engagement with JKUAT. And for the student leadership of the year 2020-2021, if you have any need, I will be glad to engage with the leadership of the institution for which I'm working right now, to get opportunities for internship. And if you do very well and you apply, and you can also come and join me, that we can serve together in the industry. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful year, 2020-2021, for all our fresh students and for all our comrades. Thank you very much.
Alright. Wapi smile yake pale comment section?
Wewe. Very good, very good.
Tulia DJ. Guys, I hope mmesikia yale ambayo yamesemwa. The words have been of wisdom. Let's emulate it and let's take keen interest into them and let's work. Thank you very much, sir, for talking to them. Wanakupenda sana. I guess they are seeing you.
It has been a privilege having you here.
Much obliged. Thank you very much.
You are welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Hey. DJ.
Pull up.
So guys, Hype Savage.
Yes.
Sasa unajua nataka tulete sasa inaitwa nini ya Jquat? Inaitwa nini?
OG.
Mabazu.
OG.
Uko na to become a bazu. Piga tu introduction peke yake. The Secretary General, Jkusa Secretary General 2020-2021 akijipanga kukuja.
Wadau.
DJ, piga tu introduction
fire.
ya mabazu.
To be. Wait, ati nini? To be.
DJ.
Shikilia.
So guys, I want to introduce the Jkusa Secretary General, who in turn introduce the Vice Chairperson, and the Vice Chairperson in turn will introduce the Chairperson. Sawa.
Yes.
So I want you to keep on Twitter pale. Sawa. The hashtag is Jkusa 2020 orientation. Pale Instagram, twende tu sahi. The person mwenye ana follow, enda follow, ingia DM upate credit yako. Jkusa. Sawa.
Enda tu follow na useme credo. Just do that.
Follow na ingia tu DM useme credo utumie sahi. Sawa.
Yes.
Tuendele pale. DJ.
Whoa.
The Secretary General, Jquat Secretary General 2020-2021.
Yes.
Mina
kata. Pezi mtamaji. Mina kata maji. Ati. Sinanga ubaya.
Moto. Welcome.
Comrades, power. In front of you, the Secretary General of Jkusa. I go by the name Sheriff. You can also refer to me as Vincent Kangethe. And I take this opportunity to welcome all the first years for this very important activity, that one that marks the end of the orientation program and has utmost significance to them today and in their entire life. The fresh men and ladies who give this function the seriousness it deserves have never gone wrong. Thank you for your presence. Before I proceed, let me first of all give my apologies in that we began this event later, much later than the time that was projected. Let me also thank our keynote speaker, Dr. Boniface Mwiregikula, for giving that humbling speech, because he has gone through the system. He was a student of JQuat. After being a student of JQuat, he was also a member of the student council. And currently, last week he was in the team that presented a report to President Uhuru Kenyatta. And right now he's at the Kenyatta University Teaching, Training and Referral Hospital. So all protocols observed. I also thank the local talents that have been portrayed here, especially our local artists like our MC, Useful Idioti, More Arts Photography that is covering the event, and also Eli Roche, the greatest, who is our DJ for this event. Let's not forget Hype Savage, who is responsible of hyping this event. So my remarks today are based on the fact that university students find themselves in some sort of trouble because they know almost too little about themselves when they join the university. Let me tell all the fresh students that you are on the right track. Have a nice and memorable university life. Okay, having a nice and memorable university right is each and everyone's right. This is the place that many cherish to be in. You are one of those few privileged to be in a university. At this point, I wish to perform a very important ritual, and I'll ensure that I do this ritual in 3 parts. First, I'll congratulate each and every one of you for passing the toughest examination done under the toughest conditions, which is famously referred to as the Matiang'i laws. Secondly, I wish to welcome you to the most prestigious and the most preferred university of all time in Kenya. That is the Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology. This will be your legal home for at least 4 years. But if you partake a course as great as the Secretary General does, you'll be here for the next 5 to 6 years. Thirdly, is to invite you to the life of adulthood. Never again will you be referred to as a boy or a girl. At this point, going forward, you'll be either a gentleman or a lady.
Tibim.
When I'll address you in future conferences, I'll refer to you as ladies and gentlemen. It's prudent for you to learn that JKUAT is the home that is going to transform you into a young professional ready to contribute to the development of yourself, your family, community, county, country, your region, and the whole world at large. So, comrades, outside there, you'll come to learn that the Secretary General of any union happens to be the CEO of the union, and so do I. So at this point, I'd like to tell you that Sheriff is the Secretary General of Jkusa, the CEO of Jkusa, and when it gets to matters that are so serious concerning the security and the livelihood of JKUAT comrades, it is all tasked upon me to go out of my way and ensure that peace prevails in the community that JKUAT students reside. I'll quote some few past events where our students have majorly been involved in some sort of trouble. And let me assure you that as the Secretary General, I was voted in on the 25th of February, 2020. On the 9th of March this year, I was sworn in, but unfortunately, 6 days later, I had to go to my local village. Okay, let me mention this. My former high school was not my dream school. It's very unfortunate. It was not my dream school. I attended Murang'a High School, which is in Murang'a County. And I'd like to take this chance to actually congratulate my principal, who goes by the name Mr. W.M. Kuria, because he instilled a lot of discipline in us, such that even after joining this great institution, I could not involve in mischievous activities. Let me mention this, that once you join JKUAT, it is in Juja. Juja is in our great country, Kenya. Kenya is a democratic country. When I say that Kenya is democratic, it means that once you are over 18, just like most of you are, it means that most of the things that you're supposed to do will be based on yourself. I won't lie to you and tell you that JKUAT is like your former high school, where you can't sneak out. Actually, when coming into this institution, anyone can come into this institution. And dear comrades, as I give this speech, I want to ensure that each and everyone who listens to this speech will have to take this home. As I was campaigning, I promised comrades of very many things. And my quote, or rather, the quote that I was using goes by the name hope. Hope is just like any other word that you've ever heard outside there. But when it comes to JKUAT, especially in the office of the SecGen, hope basically means hoping onto positive expectations. When you join JKUAT, I want each and every one of us to hope onto positive expectations. I want all of us to hope that maybe in your high school, you are the very best student. But come to JKUAT, you are meeting all the best students in the country. But a point that I want to clarify is that when you come to JKUAT, you are not here to compete. You are not here to ensure that you become the first in your class. Just ensure that you pursue your goal. Whichever course it is, pursue your goal. And at the end of it all, I want each and everyone who joins JKUAT in the year 2020 to be as successful as I will be in the next 4 years. I forgot to mention this, but I'm in the School of Pharmacy, which is in the College of Health Sciences. And this may amaze almost everyone, but let me just say this. The Secretary General of Jkusa happens to be a first-year student, but because you people have joined, I'm now a second-year student. So I want to tell you all that anything is possible. You can compete against people who have been in the system, but after all, through your willpower, anything is possible. Also, as a SecGen, I am the mouthpiece of the union. When you guys join, you'll have to interact with the Secretary General, because this is the mouthpiece of the union. And unfortunately, as a person, I'm a very good person. I was raised up and brought up well, but unfortunately, I landed myself into this docket, being the Secretary General. And I am tasked to push for comrades' power each and every time when we feel that the comrades' lives are being threatened and that our rights are not upheld. So comrades, I want to reassure you that in my service, in my regime, and in my tenure, I'll ensure that your rights are upheld. And in conclusion, let me say that knowing yourself is the pathway to your successful stay at this university. You will be able to deal with challenges, pressure from your studies. Time management will be a problem, might be a problem, and of course the company of your friends might be a challenge. You must struggle to be independent, ensure that your social life is ensure your social life is positive, and most of all, ensure that you are responsible. You'll be able to do all that you require to become a professional on high demand, especially if you're from JKUAT. At the very least, one who will be able to provide solutions to problems and difficulties afflicting self and society. As I conclude, let me quote Mark Twain, who once said that 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do more than the things that you did. Let me also say that you lose 100% when you don't do anything. Kindly attempt. If it's that business opportunity, attempt. On all things, ensure that you attempt. And let me just say this to all of you. Ensure that when you come to JKUAT, if you are any student who has already been hooked onto drug abuse, the next speaker is the vice chair. She's in charge of welfare. There's also the office of the dean. So, once you come to JKUAT, you'll be able to, out of your own volition, approach these offices, and you'll receive the help that you need. Also, if you believe in God, Allah, if you are a Muslim, Christian, Hindu, each and every religion that you have will be embraced by this great institution. So kindly, I want to welcome each and every one of you and learn that JKUAT, Jkusa, is here for you, just as you are here for us. So keep tweeting, and the hashtag is Jkusa 2020 orientation. Thank you for your time. Enjoy your studies online, and once the curve is flattened, Magoha will ensure that we meet face to face.
Bas. Tuma kitu. Wacha bana. Sio poa. Umesikia? Tuma. Wacha bana. DJ. Wait guys, check it. Umesikia sasa? Karibu tunakafunga DJ. Tupatie kitu bana. Watu wenye wako nyumbani Guys, thank you for your patience. Patience space. Hapa hivi JKUAT tunaishika familia na mazuri ikiwa tunachapa. Hata ikiwa online tunachapa. DJ, twende.
Wacha nikuonyeshe kudance, songa huko.
Onyesha kudance. Hype Savage. Wapi kelele Hype Savage. One time DJ, twende. Ati 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 JKUAT DJ. So guys, I want to introduce the vice chairperson.
Hold up, kidogo.
To hold up.
Acha atoe baridi kidogo. Meanwhile, tufanye hivi eh?
Tufanye.
Kuna guys on Twitter wenye wako Jquat, inaitwaje?
Pale the hashtag.
Hapana, achana hashtag. Official account.
Ni Jkusa. Sawa.
So kulikuwa na swali imepostiwa pale. Ilikuwa, what is the favorite color ya Secretary General? Mtu yote afikirie tu guess. Ilikuwa mtu yote guess.
What's the favorite color ya Jquat Secretary General?
Yes.
His favorite color.
Ajiwaie credit.
Awapatie credit. Guys, twende pale. Nakumbuka pia the academic secretary William _Nkobo on Twitter anasema ako pia na surprise yenyu pale Twitter. Twende pale @Jquat_Jkusa #Jkusa 2020 orientation. DJ.
So meanwhile, ngoja, hebu chukua hiyo mic.
Anachukua mic?
Chukua mic.
Chukua mic.
Hebu tuambie favorite color.
Tuambie favorite color.
Sema tu watu
watasikia.
As you can see. Calligraph kwa ngoma yake ya Yes Bana. Amesema look me napiga hatari.
Hi.
As you can see. My tie.
Yes.
If it's not purple. It happens to be violet.
Violet.
So that's my favorite color.
Wadau, DJ, production, violet apatiwe. So meanwhile, right about now, yes, we are about to introduce
the Jkusa vice chairperson.
Woo! Mawelamino.
Wapi yake?
Baba nama singo nama. That's my single.
Wapi kelele yake? Kuja.
Dance.
Kuwa beba nama singo nama. Check it guys. That's Jkusa vice chairperson. Bana, unajua tumia macho nani? Kamera unaweza zoom, kamera nyumbani unaweza zoom. Kamera unaweza zoom? Sawa, wacha nimpatie time yake. Sawa. Kwa comment section mniambie imeweza ama haijaweza na unataka namba ama hapana. Hit DM yangu pale Instagram useful idiot nikupe namba.
To my fellow Jkusa leaders, our keynote speaker today, and all the esteemed freshmen and women who have been privileged to join this great university, I salute you. My name is Edna Njoki Karaoke, and I'm the vice chairperson of the Jkusa Students Association, better known as Jkusa. Let me start by taking this opportunity to cordially welcome all of you to Jquat and to congratulate you for getting this far. It is no mean feat, because I believe that there are many others who would have wished to get to this academic destination, but didn't make it. You're a special lot, and you should be proud of yourself. I know you're joining university under the most unprecedented of circumstances due to COVID-19, and you find yourself in uncharted waters. Fear not, for this is where we come in, to make your induction to university life seamless and to ensure your welfare is well catered for. As a vice chairperson of Jkusa, I'm the second in command after the chairperson, Somo Abdullahi, and is entrusted with exercising his duties in his absence or by delegation. I'm also in charge of gender affairs and the chair of student welfare committee. Most importantly, my office works together with all other Jkusa officials and Congress to ensure we serve comrades to the best of our ability and in accordance with the Jkusa Constitution as we sought to uphold. As a student governing body, we live by the mantra, we're stronger together. And this is a spirit we love you to adopt as you begin this academic journey. Always endeavor to be a brother's keeper and don't leave anyone behind. There is no greater gratification than succeeding with your friends and comrades, and as you continue this journey, you'll come to realize how much you need each other. You're no longer competing against your deskmate, or in a neighboring school. Your fight is with poverty. Your fight is for the limited slots in the corporate world. Your fight is to be an employer yourself. Your fight is to create the better version of yourself, a version that will make an invaluable contribution to the society. I'm aware that with almost all processes being moved online, you've been experiencing a lot of challenges. I wish to assure you that that as your representatives, we are tirelessly working with the university management to resolve these challenges. We shall continue to do this as we remain accessible for any queries and assistance you may need. Feel free to reach out through all our social media platforms or to any Jkusa leaders. We are more than willing to be at your service. I also wish to bring to you the attention, to bring to your attention the existence of Jkusa bursary, which is available to needy students. Under the Jkusa bursary, my office will ensure that there is enough funds through outsourcing. I'm in current communication with M-Pesa Foundation, KCB Bank, and Kiambu County Government, who are ready to chip in with needy students. When the time comes, we shall guide you on the process. We shall guide you on the application process, and rest assured, we shall give priority to first-year students. There's also the JDF program that ensures that those who can't afford meals are well catered for. As I conclude, I wish to say that university life demands a lot of responsibility and discipline. Remember, your core purpose is to excel academically and make something great of yourself. I urge you, therefore, not to exercise thoughtless freedom, devoid of self-discipline. Enjoy your time in the university. Have fun, make friends, join clubs and societies, explore and learn as much as you can. Just do well to remember to run your own race. Don't merely move with the currents. Thank you very much. May God bless you. Welcome to JKUAT again. Feel free away from home, and may God bless JKUAT again.
Ya mwisho. DJ. So guys, mulikuwa mnasema sijui JKUAT. Nimeona kwanza vice chairperson vile yako. Kamera ilizoom, msiseme mkutumia macho. Mwenye macho jamani ambii tazama. So I want now to introduce the last person who is going to give his speech. He's a special person in the Jkusa body. He's the Jkusa President, Mr. Abdullahi Somo. Wapi kelele ya Somo? Ati akintroduce wao na vice wake wana dance. Trend. JKUAT. Wewe. Guys, check it. JKUAT President.
Filtered. The phrase you will never miss in university is the comrades' power. In everything we start with the comrades' power, and my first message is comrades' power. You respond by saying power. Then there's another phrase called aluta continua. That means the struggle continues. And ladies and gentlemen, distinguished and undistinguished guests, fellow leaders, all protocols observed, fresh ladies and freshmen, let me take this opportunity to welcome you to Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology. My name is Abdullahi Mubarak Somo. I am the president of Jomo Kenyatta University Students Association. I am the general supervisor. And I am an alma mater of the mighty school. My mighty school was the Meru School. And kwa comments hapo, ukicomment, utapata credit yako. Meru School, the mighty Meru School. And I used to believe in one thing in Meru School. There was something called gradetam ferocita, which means step by step we achieve ferociously. So if you're from there, and a big five to you. And the rest, make sure when you come into the school, and everything is intact. And as I take this opportunity to once again congratulate you for making to the Harvard of Africa. This is the place where you meet first-class academicians and intellectual acumen, and the best of all in Africa. And let me say that the modus operandi of Jomo Kenyatta University of Student Association is we serve without fear or favor. We serve without fear or favor, and without fear or favor, because the only thing that we fear is the fear itself. We are driven by the spirit of comradeship, because we believe that the spirit of comradeship is second to the Holy Spirit. Comrade's power. And let me say that the spirit of comradeship is portrayed in all across. When you go to outside the university and you want to sanitize your throats, and you get hyped by the Holy Spirit, and your style of walking changes. That is also a form of the spirit of comradeship. And Jkusa is actually composed of executives. The executives are 7, as you have been told, and headed by His Excellency, the chair. And then we have the Congress. The Congress is headed by the speaker, who has also spoken. And we also have our satellite campuses. The satellite campuses of JQuad are 6, I'm sorry. There are 6 satellite campuses. Each satellite campus has its own leadership. As Jomo Kenyatta University student leadership, we are focused in upholding the Constitution and making sure that no comrade is frightened, no comrade is actually misses what he wanted to get. We are here to accommodate. We are here to make sure and all the rights and freedoms of a comrade is who or she is entitled, he achieves. And our promises as Jkusa leaders, we have been elected to office amid the pandemic. We are promising to work on a lot of issues, including the bursary issues. As the Vice Chairperson has already indicated, we are in work and in talk with Equity Bank, M-Pesa Foundation, and KCB Bank to make sure we do something for the comrades. And secondly, and in the spirit of comradeship, we believe there are 2 rules. The first rule is comrade is always right. Second rule is comrade is never wrong. The third rule says that if rule number 1 fails, refer to rule number 2. Therefore, in case a comrade collides by any incidents with any administration in the university, we are always here at the Senate to represent and fight for the rights of the comrades. The third thing is you have heard of insecurity cases in the area, but now this time around we are more than ready to serve and make sure we accommodate everyone. We have spoken with all the stakeholders of the universities, and in Juja inclusive, we're making sure the security is tight and everything is in order. Anything that so happens to any comrade, we are entitled to fight for it. And the other thing is about the rents on the non-residents, because the university cannot accommodate everyone. So therefore, what we are saying is that for the non-residents, we are fighting to get a subsidized rents for the non-residents, and the accommodation, talk about that. And for the continuing students, we are pushing forward how we can get a solution to the rent arrears. And to the final is they are needy students, because we do have some hoi polloi in amongst us. So what we do is we have a kitty to stand for the comrades that are really needy, to help them out. We really time and again say that never again will a comrade go without a meal. Power, power. We always stand for the comrades and at all time. So when you come to the university and make it home, feel home, and it is what you make it. Make sure you do your best to make sure you achieve what you want. And the university specializes in research. So you can do research where you research on anything and you become perfect on it, and then you go well. And there is also, and JQuad is also an expert in IT field. When you do the best, maze kuna kazi mingi na kungoja huko. And in JQuad we do support one another. We do support our talents. We have our MCs. They are product of JQuad. We have people who are really known in the media, and they are from JQuad. We really stand with one another. If you have any talents, we also have something called the Jkusa Awards, whereby we award the talents of each and every student in the university. So the fraternity supports one another, and the students, we are always there for one another. So in case you have any talents, make sure you reach to us so that we can give you a platform that you can showcase your talents. Make sure you can do something in and out of the class such that it can help you and get some coins. And when you come to this university, they say, as the entertainment was saying, all work, no play, make Jack a dull boy. You come here. When you come here, enda uangalie kila mtu, tafuta ule msichana maber. Hey! Tafuta na upate na ufanye kazi nayo. Muelewane. This is campus whereby you will be making your life. Comrades power. And we also do provide our there is the Wi-Fi whereby very good. You can use it. You can use maybe even if you want to track your loved one, you can track them. There is enough Wi-Fi in the school. So and the other thing is, we are actually missing you, and we are actually missing the school, and we want to reopen the university. We have a body as the presidents of the universities, the University President's Council. We are championing very hard to make sure we return to normalcy in the universities. And university education is a primary need, and we are telling the government to reopen by fire, by force. By October, we must be back here. We will be waiting here as you come to the university. But that one goes to the Ministry of Education and the government and at large. And a lot of the student leaders have spoken in my conclusion. And when you join in JQuad, there is a dream that you want to achieve. Make sure you work on achieving your dream. As you work on achieving your dream, there are people you represent. There is a village you come from. There is a town you come from. Make sure you have a social, political, and economic impact on where you come from. Make sure when people hear your name, they are proud of you. Make sure you can represent them well. And in the spirit of comradeship, I tend to say that one day you will also be recognized in the platforms of JQuad, such that you will get to be known in the platforms of this country. And long live the undying spirit of comradeship, long live. When I say long live the undying spirit of comradeship, long live, you say long live. Hata hapo kwa comment mnaweza andika. So long live the undying spirit of comradeship, long live. Long live. Long live. Long live the undying spirit of Comrade Mahatma Gandhi, long live. Long live. Long live the undying spirit of Comrade Pio Gama Pinto, long live. Long live. Those are the slogans of the spirit of comradeship, whereby as we emancipate for and broader participation of comrades, we always rejuvenate ourselves with such words of spirit. So therefore, and as when you come here, and as the SG has told you, and after you finish, you maybe 4 years or the 6 years, remember you can always quote the Bible, and maybe someone will tell me that, And it used to say that I have fought the fight, I have finished the race, I have kept the faith. Whereby, whatever you have achieved for, you have achieved, and you have represented your comrades. You have represented the comrades well. As you are away, and as we await you, we are preparing the university to receive you and come October. So maybe kama uko mbali, make sure unaweza piga pocket kidogo and you get ready for resumption. And while you are there, ensure you sanitize, put on face mask, enjoy online classes, and maintain social distancing and stay safe. And I'm very grateful to be here. I'm very grateful for the organizers and for the MCs. You've done a marvelous work. Thank you very much. Make sure you can inspire the rest of the comrades when they come. You tell them what to do. And thank you very much. My name is Abdullahi Somo, the comrades power. Thank you.
Power. Hey, 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 wewe. Ai ai. Hey, DJ usiende kuja hapa.
DJ, hiyo tu. DJ.
Tuonyeshe yako.
DJ, uko na rege? Tuone kama yeye ni mjuja. DJ akitafuta rege, guys. DJ akitafuta rege, in JKUAT kuna kuanga na event, sawa. And
yes.
Adisia Entertainment here in JKUAT is the event organizers number 1. Sawa. Adisia Entertainment.
Wewe.
The president. Comrade power. Power. Akitoka.
I'm on the rock.
DJ. So guys, we are very grateful, we are very thankful that mmekuwa mna view, mmekuwa online all the time. So guys, if you have any other question, the account JKUAT_Jkusa pale Instagram iko open. So just go pale, DM them, ask them any question, they will respond to you immediately. Sawa. I've been your host, Useful Idioti, from Tales of the Crazy Kena, a student here at JKUAT and alumni of St. Joseph's Boys Kitale. Sawa. So I want to introduce Hype Savage, aseme mawili matatu, then we introduce the last person who will give us the vote of thanks. And guys, you are welcome to JKUAT. Join JKUAT, keep it locked at Tales of the Crazy Kena at Useful Idioti. Thank you.
DJ, nipatie katuni kidogo. Hey! And they call me the tall Hype Savage. Bro! DJ, pull up. DJ. So, saa cheni niwaambie venye kunaenda. Mimi sitaongea Kiingereza sana. I am the tall Hype Savage. I am an MC, a hype man, a dancer, a choreographer, a YouTuber. So nataka mfanye hivi Hii ndio nataka kitu yetu nataka mfanye leo peke yake. Sawa? For today. Hizo zingine mnaweza fanya baadaye. Just go after this and then YouTube, search Hype Savage, subscribe, screenshot and IG and tag me at the tall Hype Savage. Na pia wale watu wako na talanta hivi. People who can dance, people who can sing, people who can do anything entertainment wise. Kindly nifuate pale DM at the tall Hype Savage ama YouTube. Go and check out what I do. Alafu sasa nataka to introduce Bazu.
Tunataka to introduce Bazu.
Big man Bazu.
Emmanuel Ochanda mwenyewe.
Big man Bazu.
Apeane vote of thanks. Alafu
from hapo tunapiga sherehe na DJ Elirosh akitumalizia, sio?
Emmanuel Ochanda. DJ.
Viva comrades, viva!
Viva!
You've had all of the appearances that have been made before you, all of the have been made before you, and for proof and for sure that you've received the best of the best, I would like to introduce you to the JKUAT fraternity officially. And I hope that you've benefited from the speeches that have been delivered by our very most student leaders, from the speaker to the Jkusa chairperson. So I'm here to deliver the vote of thanks, and I thank all of the student leaders and all of the performances that have been aired before you. And what you've seen as first years, it reflects the talent that Jkusa and JKUAT as a whole fraternity has, and what the students have in for you as a first year. You are very lucky to be a member of the JKUAT fraternity and to be a student in JKUAT. So I, as Emmanuel Ochanda, a member of the Students Association and the JKUAT fraternity, I'm here to offer a vote of thanks and to give thanks to everyone who has participated in this event to welcome the first years. And so I will end with a word of prayer. So wherever you are and whatever you're doing, let us give our time to God. And we all know that all starts with God and all ends with God. So with that, I'll give a word of prayer. So we are going to pray. So thank you, God, for giving us this wonderful day. Thank you, God, for giving us this wonderful moment and also for this wonderful session. For all the speakers who have been here, I hope that they glorified your name and they made sure, oh Lord, that everyone in this fraternity, oh Lord, knows you and glorifies you, oh Lord. Even as we go to our next activities, oh Lord, and even what we've planned for ourselves in the coming future and everything, oh Lord, even as the government plans to reopen our universities, we hope that you'll be there and your hand will be seen in there, and oh Lord, that you'll help us not contract this was disease, oh Lord, that is affecting the whole world, oh Lord, and you'll help us study and make best of our time. It is in Jesus' name I pray, amen. Thank you for watching and thank you for subscribing, oh Lord, to our YouTube channel and everything. I hope that as first years you'll have your best of time in JKUAT. Welcome to JKUAT, all first years. Thank you.
Hey, wapi kelele yake? So guys, I want to introduce the last person, Eliroch the DJ. The DJ ambaye amekuwa na to keep all along entertained pale hivyo kwa hii live yetu. So Eliroch the DJ, just come greet them, say hi to them.
I am unblockable.
DJ. Okay, Eliroch.
Yeah, niaje.
Fresh.
So yes, my name is Eliroch the DJ, aka the greatest yani. I've been your DJ for the day. Thanks for watching. And in case you need me, my IG, Twitter, FB, Eliroch_ the DJ. Tuparane.
Wow, umesikia? Eliroch the DJ.
Wewe.
Savage. Yeah? Sasa ni time ya sherehe, sawa?
Cheki.
Wenye mko nyumbani, mkikuja Juja tunakuanga na sherehe.
Fanyeni hivi.
Check, say. One time. Atineni.
Meanwhile, and then pale YouTube, Hype Savage. Hapo tunaendelezea sherehe bana. Hapo tunaendelezea sherehe.
First years mnakaribishwa. Remember, Tales of the Crazy Kena, Useful Idioti pale Instagram, Tales of the Crazy Kena pale YouTube. Let's keep locked.
One time, say. What? 1, 2, 3. Somebody say. What? What me say? Come on. Ati. Tatukai sana. What? 1, 2. Somebody. Hatukai sana, skiza. Hey. Tiki taka, talk. Hey. Ati.
Hey, Jquat. First year.
What's up, man?
Eli Rush the DJ.
One time. Alright. Sawa. Ati. Wachana nayo wasikia. 1, 2, 3. One time. Tena.
Jquat.
Hey. Ticky tack. Come on.
Jquat. Twende pale Instagram. Follow Useful Idioti. Follow Tales of the Crazy Kena. You will get entertained. The Kenya's number one live viners.
What's up, Puziadi?
Jquat.
Ati. Ai. One. Beba. Ati.
Jquat.
Watch out!
Ati.
Wemani. Kwa mwara kondani.